And I'm Gordo, and you're watching Who Gives a Hoot?
Hi, I'm Dennis. Catching up with Brian here outside of good old Paley Library. He just got done working on his group project, so I just wanted to ask him, how do you feel about group projects?
I think they're like really one-sided. Like it's a group project, but like really like one or two people like do the majority of the work, and I don't know, it kind of sucks.
We're here at the Bell Tower with Kendall and Melissa about to talk about Greek life today. What's your favorite thing about being in a sorority?
I think my favorite part about being in a sorority was definitely the pledging process. Got to meet a lot of girls, became close to them, met some of my best friends, and definitely left my comfort zone multiple times.
Okay.
Every Wednesday 8 to find out what's hot on Temple's campus.
Hi, I'm Gordo. This is Group 25, and we're pitching to YouTube our show Who Gives a Hoot. I'm one of the co-hosts.
Hi, my name is Mia. I'm also a co-host.
I'm Semaj, and I am a field reporter.
Rick Fields, field reporter.
I'm McDonough, and I'm also a field reporter.
And I'm Dennis Jansen, and I'm a field reporter as well.
So the genre, we're a hybrid news show, and we're going to bring a creative yet a daily news style to Temple University. And we're going to interview students around campus and also figures on campus where we can get news on what's going on or what's hot topics around campus and for students who are in college. Delivery system, we chose YouTube because initially we wanted to go like MTV or something like that, but we chose YouTube because we're not a large show with a lot of money behind us, so we didn't want to think we could compete with shows on a larger scale. So YouTube is perfect to reach our designated students that we want to reach, especially with Temple University.
So for the cast of our show, it will be comprised of the 6 of us as field reporters and hosts, but we also anticipate having guest stars on our show such as relevant comedians like James Franco, Seth Rogen, and many more. Meet the cast. Gordon Thomas, aka Gordo, loves to talk, eat cheesesteaks, and lives at Temple Towers. Mikaela Carlson, aka Mia, loves traveling, dancing, and chocolate. For the field reporters, we have Dennis Jansen, aka Dennis the Menace, loves cheeseburgers and watching the Cardinals on TV. Semaj Reed, aka Suave, loves football, school, and his hometown in New York. Rick Fields, aka Slick Rick, business student, loves eating at B-Dubs and once sat next to Misha Barton on a plane. And Lauren McDonough, aka L-Stacks, loves pizzas, animal, and discovering new music.
Who Gives a Hoot is a 15-minute web series on YouTube. The plot synopsis: each week we'll have students choose the topics that we cover through social media, so they can tweet to us using a hashtag #GiveAHoot, and through that we can choose our topics and what we'll be covering for the week, and that just makes it a more interactive show for college students and for us to really learn what they want to know about. So an example, on our Twitter account we found that one student tweeted in, "I can't believe Temple cut my sports team. I'm heartbroken. How are the athletes who made the cut reacting to this?" So in our first web show, we decided to cover the Fall in 7 and how it affected students and the sports teams, how they were cut, and had positive and negative effects on our school. The tagline of our show is an engaging student-run talk show that explores the complex issues and events that Temple students experience collectively, swooping in on topics that will make you give a hoot.
For our target audience, we're aiming towards Temple students in particular. Since it's a talk show based around different topics that affect the Temple community, we felt that YouTube was going to be a good platform for us to go off of because according to YouTube's demographic report, 41% of viewers who access YouTube are between 18 and 24 years old, which is the age group of Temple students, so we thought that that would be a good audience to appeal to. For advertisements, we wanted to use Chegg because they're a website in which college students can find cheaper textbooks than what we have at the bookstore. Insomnia Cookies because you can't find a Temple student that doesn't love Insomnia Cookies. And Fresh Grocer because that's who provides Temple students with their groceries on a weekly basis.
It'll be based on Temple's campus where we're going to have our main studio for our weekly shows, and it'll also be based around other locations on campus and other platforms such as SAC, the Tech, the Leah Course Walk, the Leah Course Center. It'll be different content and ideas from the students on campus as opposed to going other places for information that isn't directed towards us. We'll be using a professional camera to film all of our needs and content that we would want to broadcast on our weekly show. Our competition will be Temple Talk. The reason that we feel we will be able to gauge the audience of Temple's campus is because our ideas will be directly towards the culture of Temple as opposed to Temple Talk. They're more focused on the mainstream media and the ideas being broadcasted globally, and we're more so geared towards the students we have and the type of environment we have, which is why we feel we'll be able to gather the audience of our campus as opposed to Temple Talk.
So for the budget of Who Gives a Hoot, we have $20,000 for the cast. This is mainly because we plan on getting celebrity guest hosts. The crew is $6,000, writers $3,500, editors $3,500, special effects and video camera around $3,000, and the permits are around $4,000, leaving us with a total budget of around $40,000. And our potential investors are Pulse Cinema, because they are a local group out of Maryland, which is not too far from here, and they're interested in bringing what's new and hot to the forefront. And Expressway Productions, because they're a local Philly-based company, and they like to produce local news, and we feel like Temple University is a great opportunity for them to increase their brand in the local Philadelphia area.
Thanks, YouTube!